What's going on, guys? As always, if you find value from this information, make sure you like, comment, share, and follow for more information. See you later. Did you guys know that there was something out there that would give you a tax-free retirement? Completely tax-free. Wouldn't have to worry about Uncle Sam dipping his hand into your pockets, giving you the old trouser snake reach around. So, how many of you guys know the three ways that money grows? I'm not talking about on trees. If money grew on trees, we'd all have a money tree planted in our backyard. But I can show you a money tree that you can plant today and would give you that tax-free retirement that everybody is looking for. So there's only three ways that money grows and works for us. The first way is called fixed. Looks like this. What do you think that is? Shoebox? Yeah. Bank account. So with your bank, we like our bank because it's liquid, right? We have access to it whenever we want it for anything we want. They say it's safe. It's FDIC insured up to $250,000. So they say it's safe. Why do we not like our bank account? Yeah, no growth. So anywhere from 0 to 1%. 1% if you're lucky. Now, how many of you guys know the rule of 72? So Albert Einstein said if you take your current interest rate, divide it into 72, that would tell you how long it would take for your money to double. If you're getting 1%, 1 into 72 is still what? 72. So do you guys have 72 years to wait around on your $1,000 to become $2,000? I don't either. So if the banks aren't growing our money fast enough, where else do we put it? Stock market? Okay. Take a look at the stock market. This is a strategy known as the variable strategy. This is also where your 401k, your IRAs, your 457 deferred comps, your 403bs, and your thrift savings plans are located. They look like this. How many of your 401ks have turned into 201ks since January? So the stock market, by the way, these are all tax codes. That's all these are. That tells the IRS, the tax man, how to tax you. And what are these? Tax deferred accounts. So let me ask you, do you think taxes are going to be going up, down, or staying the same in the future? If you said up, I 100% agree with you. So if we know taxes are going to be going up, why do we keep our money vulnerable in market volatility, riding the waves of the market, when we know we're going to be paying more later on down the road? You see, when the 401ks first came out, taxes were going down. It was after World War II. Made sense. Taxes, I want to pay less taxes in the future. But what are taxes doing now? They're going back up. So now the same strategies that our parents and our grandparents were using, they're not working for us. They're not working in our favor. But nobody's paying any attention to it. We're just blindly walking off the cliff. Somebody's got to teach middle-class America how to save their money, otherwise they're just going to work until they die. So these are government-controlled, qualified plans. How do you like the term government-controlled anything, especially when it involves your money? So if you don't want the government to be in your life, and you don't want Uncle Sam to, instead of taxing you now on the $10,000, while taxes are at an all-time low, he's going to tax you later on down the road on $100,000 in your retirement years when you need it the most, when you're at risk of longevity risk, which none of these accounts, by the way, take longevity risk off the table. And if, for those of you that know the 4% rule, which means that you can't take out more than 4% in your retirement years out of your nest egg, otherwise you run the risk of running out of money during your retirement years and having to re-enter the workforce as a Walmart greeter. I'm sure you guys want that, right? Raise your hand if you want to be a Walmart greeter in your 80s or 90s. I didn't think so. So this is why it's so important, and the power of your license is so important, to go out and talk to somebody and educate somebody on the true power of what this next strategy is, known as the indexing strategy. The indexing strategy looks like this. When the market goes up, you go up. When the market does a correction, instead of riding a roller coaster down to the bottom of the hill, you have a 0% floor, you level. So there's going to be years where you may not make anything or you make very little, but there's also a guarantee that you never lose. So instead of you digging yourself out of a hole that you now find yourself in, hoping to break even one year, you pick up right where you left off, allowing you to experience the uninterrupted compounding interest curve, which Albert Einstein said was the eighth wonder of the world. He said, he who understands the power of uninterrupted compounding interest earns it, and he who doesn't, pay it. You pay it in the form of taxes and inflation. Now, we like the indexing strategy because just like our bank account, our money is liquid. We can access our money. We can leverage our money, creating financial velocity with our money, which is exactly what the banks do. We also like it because it's safer than the bank accounts. It's asset and probate protected. Guess what that means? Nobody can sue you for it. That's why a lot of doctors, lawyers, dentists, chiropractors, judges, congressmen, senators, presidents, they have their wealth building in these types of accounts because nobody can sue them for it. There's another added bonus because there's an excellent rate of return with these types of accounts. You're not experiencing any of the losses, you're only capturing the gains. And since it's 100% tax-free, you can use this as a form of retirement known as a LIRP. Sounds like a fancy TikTok dance move, right? Stands for a life insurance retirement plan. It's a specially designed IUL product, indexing universal life. It's a permanent life insurance product. Unlike whole life, an IUL will cover you until you're 120 years of age, just in case you feel like bringing back biblical times. Another thing that, unlike whole life, an IUL has something called living benefits, which states that if you get diagnosed with anything, critical, chronic, or terminal, heart disease, cancer, Alzheimer's, you can use your death benefit of your policy to pay hospital bills, provide long-term care, use it as a source of income replacement if you're unable to go back to work. Oh yeah, by the way, if you do pass away, it blossoms a few $100,000 more, combining with the cash value that grows inside the policy and passes on to your beneficiary income tax-free without going through the probate process. If you decide that you want to use it as a life insurance retirement plan, the cash value becomes a tax-free account, and as it is growing, it is also paying dividends to the account holder. 100% tax-free. It takes longevity risk off the table, making sure that you never run out of money during your retirement years. Don't you think that's a valuable tool that everyone needs to know about? So why aren't you talking to everybody?